It is very nice to greet you again. In today's video we will talk about the following. Signs my dog has a toothache. Toothache in dogs is a terrible affliction that can make your pup's life miserable. It can also make them much more aggressive, irritable, reluctant to play and touch, and much more. For all these reasons, it's extremely important to keep your dog's oral health as good as possible and pay attention to the warning signs that something is wrong before it becomes a major problem. Let's dive in. What are the warning signs of toothaches in dogs? Although your pup may not be able to tell you when they have a toothache, there will almost always be signs that something is wrong. 1. Your dog drools excessively. Many dogs drool for a variety of reasons. However, an irritation in the mouth will cause more drooling than normal, which is usually noticeable. Additionally, if your pet has blood in their drool, it could be a sign of a more serious problem, such as cancer or a laceration. Oral foreign bodies are another common cause of excessive drooling in dogs. Dogs often chew on things they shouldn't, and sometimes these things can get stuck in their mouths. A common place for bones and sticks to get stuck is between the upper left and right molars. 2. Your dog has bad breath. While the stereotype that dogs have bad breath may be common, it's actually not usually true. Bad breath is usually caused by a buildup of bacteria on the teeth, gums, and oral cavity. If your dog's breath is really bad, something may be wrong. Sure, maybe they just ate something unpleasant. 3. Your dog has lost their appetite. Your pup seems interested in food, but they won't eat. If your furry little one is in pain when eating because of a broken tooth, they'll be more reluctant to eat, even if they're hungry. This is usually one of the first signs that something is wrong with your pup. 4. Your dog has red, swollen, or bleeding gums. Gum disease causes the gums to become inflamed, which means they are more sensitive, more engorged with blood, and bleed more easily. This can be easy to detect if you regularly inspect your furry friend's mouth, which we highly recommend. 5. Your dog exhibits strange behaviors focused on their head. Since dogs can't take aspirin when they're in pain, they'll do whatever they can to try to relieve it. This may mean new behaviors, such as pawing at their head, scratching their ears, crying while yawning, or constantly licking themselves. Some are sources of comfort, others are distractions, and still others are reactions to pain. If your pet displays any of these reactions when they weren't before, it may be a sign that something is wrong. 6. Your dog resists touch or is aggressive. Pain causes dogs to behave atypically. If they normally like it when you rub their face, but now freak out when you try, or yell at you when you try to do anything that involves their face, it's a sure sign that something is wrong. This is known as pain-induced aggression. 7. Your dog seems depressed. Pain is painful, obviously. So, when your pup is in pain, they won't enjoy your time, even during their favorite activities. If they're lethargic, unenthusiastic even with their favorite toys, and don't seem interested in dog treats, you know something is wrong. What should you do if your dog has a toothache? If you suspect your dog is suffering from some type of toothache, the first thing you should do is try to perform a home inspection. The results will determine whether you should take them to the vet quickly or simply schedule an appointment. Try looking at their mouth and see if anything is clearly wrong. Look for unusual lumps, bleeding or a source of blood, such as a cut, swollen, reddened, or bleeding gums, discolored teeth, cracked or broken teeth, missing teeth, signs of pus draining from an abscess. If you detect a problem, or if you don't detect one but still think it's a case of oral pain, the next step is to talk to your veterinarian. Generally, problems such as a wound or laceration, a prominent infection, or a broken tooth will require an immediate response from your veterinarian. For problems like cavities or gum disease, it's not as urgent, although it is necessary to take them to the vet. The key to preventing dental and oral problems in dogs is home dental care. I probably say this a lot, but prevention is better than cure. The first and most important thing is to get your dog used to having their teeth brushed. Most dogs can be trained to tolerate brushing. It is a pleasure to inform you and help you. If you have not subscribed to the channel, you should do it now. Take care of yourself and your furry friend. A hug, and until the next video.